This conference will now be recorded.
Yep. Hey guys, good morning. Have you guys cleared about last session? Okay, great. Thanks, Monica. Thanks, Avinash. Thanks, Manpreet. Great guys, super. Okay, this is the response I need actually. When I asked, even I'll get some interest, more and more interest to communicate with you guys, really. That's what I'm expecting. Okay, fine. Let's start today's session. And what we discussed last session, what is the Docker? What is the like as monolithic and microservice difference? Okay, and then what is the Docker architecture? And then all the things we have discussed about in the last session. And now finally, what we can say, let me overall one time we can explain this architecture one more time. Now what we are going to do, we have a CLI. We need to install the Docker CLI Docker daemon. When you install the Docker, that's the CLI automatically install for us. You don't need to install any separate stuff to do install this. And the next we need to have a repo. That repo we'll talk about tomorrow. As of now, like as we are not discussing anything about Docker Hub today. And the next we'll work out on this like as once you already have image, then let's see how we can run that image and all the things. Okay. And remember, keep in mind an image and container. Image means how when it will image will be created whenever we written the Docker file, and once we build, it will be image will create, and once we say simple run build between image is there. When you run image, then only container will come. Container directly can't create. Okay, first you need to build a image, then you need to be run a container. Simple. Once you build your home, then only you can live in that. That's kind of okay. It's kind of now it's a physical thing. Now we can access from here. The application is running here, and then developer will be enjoy accessing this application from their computer like that. Is it clear? This is the what happening for our scenario. Let me see like as today, you guys will understand most of the concept today. How we run the web application, how to run the container, how to log in the container, okay, how to check the logs in the container, okay, lot of stuff one by one, we're gonna see now. And before going to start, what we'll do, we're gonna install the Docker now, and the next we'll go for all the commands. Let's get started. Now, what I'm gonna do, let me take one server. You guys can see my screen, right? Now go for EC2 instances. Okay, and the next I'll take a new one like AML Linux I'm gonna take, and here I'm gonna select the micro instance, and the next configure the instance details, and I need a one instance. I keep it as it is, all default VPC subnet and all blah blah things. And this configuration you can see in the maybe this weekend may not be have a class, maybe in the upcoming week at least. All this we guys can see, and then 8 GB is enough. Let's make a tag for this, and the next I'm gonna give the name of this as a Docker. Hey, what happening? Okay, now this 22, and the next I can review and launch it. I can keep it the default port only 22, and let's run the instance, and then let's the okay. Now view instances. Let it be run. Once it run, once it's done. Now once let's start it, connect this. Let me go for mobile stop. Let me close this terminal. This so connected. First, let me update this sudo yum update fny. Okay, it's everything is up to date. No need to anything. Then sudo yum install. Simple. Let's start with the Docker fny. Docker will be installed. Simple command. Okay, Docker. Because Docker package already available for in this AML Linux. Now it's gonna install now. This is gonna install Docker 20.10 something. And the next, how to check the Docker service is check running or not. The Docker version is installed or not. Check same Docker. You can check for -v, I guess Docker version is running or not, or else Docker version command. Docker version you can check. It will give the more information about the which version you have installed, what is the AP version, what is the and remember this Docker is implemented using the Go language. Okay, this Go language implemented. Not only Docker, all the new technologies, let's say Go, Terraform, Packer, okay, all these what are the technologies are there in the industry right now? Like not all, I mean like most of the HashiCorp things, and then most of the container technologies nowadays are implemented using the Go language. It's very popular now. Okay, and Go when the Git, this is the latest commit for the Git, and I hope you guys are what is a Git commit and right. This is a build time and the architecture and then content and then this is the one. And now finally it's showing that cannot connect the Docker daemon at Unix. Means Docker daemon is not running. What Docker daemon? This is the what our Docker daemon we are talked about, right? What is the Docker daemon? Now this is the Docker daemon. Now tell me how to start the Docker daemon. Huh. And this is the one Docker V. Docker is installed or not to check commands. Let me make all these commands here now. Okay. Docker V, Docker version, Docker V, Docker version. Uh, Tell me guys, how to check the D1 is running or not? How to check the service status? And that's it. Like as you guys can be sudo service Docker status. Now Docker is not running. Then what should I do? We need to start the Docker. That's it. Now Docker daemon will be run. That's it. Now Docker daemon is run. Now we can check for the once you checked. Now we can take a Docker information. Docker info command. Sorry. Docker info command. Now if you can see, it's saying that what permission denied means if you want to run the any Docker command, you need a permissions. Now if you want permission, what should I do? I need to use the sudo command. Then only it will give cup. And let's see here. And let's see here. Now, even though we don't want to add every time, then we'll see that how we can override this. And you should guys tell me and see what is the Docker information if you run. And then it is the client is the default and debug mode false and the containers 0, running container 0, paused container 0, stopped containers are 0, images are 0, everything is 0. There is nothing. Images are also not there, containers also not there, and the next what the version it is and the what is the driver it is storage driver like overlay 2 by default, and this file system is XFS like as inbuilt NFS. XFS is the file system for our Linux systems, and the support D type is true, and then these are the options in the it will give for the Docker is running up. This is Docker info. The command will help us Docker info for what version it is running, and all those information. It will give more information about Docker V short, and Docker version is a little bit more, and Docker info is give more. And now I don't want to use the every time sudo. In this scenario, what should I do, guys? Tell me how to this user don't have a run to Docker commands. This EC2 user don't have permission to run the Docker commands. Even what I do, if I run the Docker images means we can see list of images in your system. List of images in your system. Now Docker images, if I run, what it's saying that it's a got permission in it means this command you don't have permission to run this EC2 user. If you want to run this, what you should use? We should use the sudo, but every time I don't want to sudo because I'm very lazy. Then how can I use this now? How we can ignore this sudo to type every in front of the command? It's a great solution, but I don't want to switch the root user. Huh. Now what sudo access? Great. Now for whom I need to give the sudo access? Huh. EC2 user, right? Now let's see how to give the sudo, how to give the like as access to EC2 user to group Docker group. What is the command we can use in Linux?
Sudo hyphen su and EC2 instance. I mean EC2 user.
That's okay. That is different. Okay, that like switch the user that we can use that. Okay, sudo su
Okay.
EC2 user that is will switch the EC2 user means that what are the user you want. But yes, sudo su it will go for the root user. Sudo hyphen I it will go the root user. Su and then username it will go. Now here what we can use user mod user mod hyphen a capital G. Tell me what is the group here? Docker. Which user I need to add? Which user I need to ask? EC2 hyphen user. This is the user mod. Okay, now if you want to run this, I think we need to use the sudo command in front of this first. Now once it is done, Docker images, let's try Docker images. It will still there. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to exit this console and then rerun this. Because once we assign the permission, you guys remember now, in Windows system, when you set up the Java path, if you use the open the same terminal, what happened? It's still the previous session will be available. Now, once you close the terminal and then reopen the terminal, once we set up, the new changes will be affected. The same way here also same. Now we can do now Docker images. Now you can see now there is no need to use the sudo in every time. Now I can ignore this using the user mod and -ag and the Docker group. In this EC2 user, I'm going to permission for Docker group. Same next also. In Jenkins, I want to run the Docker commands. What to do? I need to add in the like as Jenkins, I want to run the Docker commands. Now what I do? I need to add in the Jenkins in the Docker group. Okay, then that's we are gonna do. For that, we are gonna use the user mode command. Okay, user mode. Remember, it's very important. And the next, now what command we executed? Docker images. Docker images, what it will do? Remember what Docker images command it can help us? It will give the list of images in your system, in your local system, in your which machine you are running, right? That which will give the list of images. But right now, how many images are there in my computer? No, I don't have any images. I don't have any images. Then tell me, how can I download the images? How to search the images? Let's learn that. Now, how to search the images? Search simple, whatever, Docker, D-O-C-K-E-R, Docker, S-E-A, Docker search. Now, whatever you like. For example, you want to download, you want to software, you want to Alpha in Linux, or you want to Jenkins, or else you want to, let's say, on Java application, or else you want to MySQL, or else you want to JDK, or else you want to whatever. That also has an image. Every software we have available as an image nowadays. Now, even Nexus, SonarQube, Jenkins, like as let's say Tomcat, blah blah, whatever Java, Alpha Linux, Ubuntu, CentOS, Red Hat, even Windows Mission also available as a Docker image. Windows Mission also run as a Docker image nowadays. Okay, now Docker search. What I'm gonna do, I'm going to search, let me Ubuntu first. Let me search Ubuntu image. Okay, see, these many people are they created a Ubuntu images, but this is the official one, and which is, see, based on the stars it will be show for the topmost, and this is the widely used one. And then like other guys are written for different Ubuntu images. These are all things, if you want you can use, or else this is nothing we don't need to use. Official one we are go. Official one I am downloading, sir. Okay, fine. You are saying that Docker search Ubuntu, it will come the official one it is. Sir, how I know that the official one or not? We can see this okay. Official one is the okay. This means this is official one. Or else, sir, I don't know it's official or not. I want to prove. Then what should I do? Then go for Docker Hub. It will come. Okay, go for Docker Hub. Then what you should do? You can search for as a Ubuntu here. Such as Ubuntu. You can go here, official image, and you can download here. Simple Docker pull Ubuntu. Now how we searched here? Docker search, Docker search. Like as what are the image name, whatever you want, whatever image you want. Okay, now what I did, let me copy this. And this is what are the image you want. What are the image you want? Okay, not only Ubuntu, whatever you want. Like again, we are so confused. Image name. Okay, image. Correct now. Image name, whatever you want, we can search it. Now what we did, I searched it. How to download this image to my local computer? Now tell me how many images are in our system now. Fast, be concentration, huh? Very important this session. Okay,
No
how
image.
bad? How did it come one? We didn't download it, we did search it. Okay, sir, okay, fine. Now tell me, you search it now, how it will show, sir, here? How it come here? From internet it come. Which internet? Which internet? From where it is stored officially? It is stored in the where? Docker Hub officially. Every public images are stored in the where? In a Docker Hub. Docker Hub is the place for storing our like as Docker images. Keep in mind that is. Sir, okay, fine. How your computer knows to Docker Hub URL, sir? How your computer knows to Docker Hub URL, and when you command this execute and all. Now basically what you do, let me show that. When you do the Docker info, you can see at the last end registry. This registry name is what? This is the REST service URL of our Docker Hub. This is our Docker Hub URL. This is a daemon, like a Docker root. This is a Docker root path where the Docker is installed now. This is the path. This is what it is, Docker Hub path. That's the reason we can able to get that. And the next, let me Docker search. And then how to download this Ubuntu image? How to download this Ubuntu image by local system? Now, before going to download, let me search, let me get the confirmation how many images are there. Docker images. Now empty, there is no images. How to download? Docker, simple commands. Docker pull Ubuntu. Docker pull Ubuntu. Now let's download this. See, it's downloading. Okay. Once it is downloaded, let me tell me how to check the images, list of images in my system. What is the command I can use now? Tell me, guys, how to check the list of images?
Docker
Simple, right?
images.
Docker images. Now, see, one images are downloaded. You want image and the latest and the image ID. 2 weeks ago, it's updated one. And how much size it is? 72 MB. 72 MB is the Docker images available. How to download that? Docker pull, and Ubuntu, and you can check the images. And this much size it is there. Sir, let me show that one more image, sir. Like as this is a Docker. Okay. And sir, for example, this is the latest, sir. What is the latest, sir, here? Now, basically, if you while downloading here, if you didn't specify the any version here, what are the versions are available? If you're not specifying, by default is the tag is latest. If you're not specifying anything, every Docker image they keep it a latest version, latest image, the latest tag. I mean, like a latest version, that is kind of. And or else if you are, sir, I want to download a specific version, sir. Docker pull Ubuntu 20.04, sir. Sir, how I know, sir, Docker images, these versions are available? How can I know? Now, what if you know, if you want to know that, Now go here and open the tags, the official image, and you can see here Ubuntu colon latest one, Ubuntu colon this, Ubuntu colon this, Ubuntu colon this, Ubuntu colon this, Ubuntu colon this. These are images, okay? Ubuntu colon this, focal, Ubuntu focal is the one, focal like as Ubuntu Bionic is the one, Ubuntu 21.01, 20.04, like as 18.04, 16.04, 14.04, whatever you liked it, whatever you liked it, sir. Let's download for one any version, sir. Okay. Now I'm going to download for Ubuntu 21.04. Anything 21.04. Let's download this. Now tell me, how can I check the images? Now tell me how many images are there? How many images are there?
Two
Now
images.
darker images. Now we have two images. One is that if you can see the latest version of my size 72 MB, and this is Ubuntu this version 80 MB. Sir, why is that two different, sir? What happened? No, maybe they are not installed any software in that. They are not installed any software in that. Any software they are not installed in that. They are not installed in that. Okay, that's the reason. We don't know what they are installed, what they are not installed. And sir, how I know, sir, this much size it is? Now you can calculate, combine these three layers. You can calculate, combine these three layers. How much size it is there? You can find out here. If you can see here. Okay, different versions, different sizes are there. Now this is the Ubuntu Linux we can download. Sir, you said some special Linux, sir. What is that? No, that is Alpha Linux. This is the one which we are using a real time. All images, if you write any Docker file, we mention the Alpine is the base image. Alpine is the base image. Even Python Alpine, let's say JDK Alpine, or everything. We'll see the difference that also in the next upcoming classes, and you say the wow, definitely. Okay, now that much reduce the size of your application will make it that happen with the hands-on. Okay, and you will get a more and more clarity on that. Let me download this. Same, this also a Linux software, like same like a Ubuntu. What is the Ubuntu job will do? This Alpha and also will do the same job, but but this is a small guy, small guy. Let me check that Docker images. Now, if you can see how much size it is, 5.6 MB, 5.6 MB. That is also is a one Linux software. One Linux software. That also one Linux software is a Alpha and also one image. Alpha and also one Linux software. Ubuntu, CentOS, and let's say what you can say, like as Red Hat and whatever, we have a lot of OSs are there. Every OS we have, okay, and then like a busy box, okay, then we can use, and busy box also is one kind of OS. And now all these kind of things are there, like as these images. Sir, this is you download image. Now what is mean? This is also one software, guys. Okay, think about this also one image means one software. Ubuntu is a one software, okay, and Ubuntu is a one Linux mission. This also Alpha Linux is a one Linux mission, okay. And how to run, so this is images, right? Like as this is we can call container image. This is a image. And how to check the running containers, how many containers are there, what are the containers are running, what is the stopped containers, all of those, how to check those. Let me show that. If you want to check the running containers, you can check the Docker ps means it will show the running containers. As of now, do we have any containers? Do we have any running containers? No, right? Now it will show the empty. Okay, that's the reason it's showing the empty. And the next, fine. Now tell me how. Let me download one more image. Let me download one more image. What I'm gonna do, uh, Docker search clock. I'm going to search one clock kind of image, one clock application. Okay, what I'm gonna do, I'm going to download this clock. This is the image. Okay, how to download this, guys? Jupyter Joe clock. How to download this? How to download this? Docker pull Jupyter Joe clock. Now I downloaded it. I downloaded it. And Docker images. Docker images. Now you can see here. Now you can see here. How much size it is? Now this much images, this much size 1.2 MB. Sir, what sir? This at least it take a base image of 5 MB, right? What this guy done? What this guy done? 1.23 MB. How it happened? No, basically, other than Alpha and NX, they have a two more like very lightweight. Like very lightweight means very lightweight. Then even you can't SSH in that container. Basically means you can't log in the like mean you can't log in the container, but we can create a container that we can get as a scratch. That image we call as a scratch image. What is that? Scratch image. Scratch. Like as any like a from scratch means nothing. It won't take anything here. It won't take a much. Once you run the container, you can't log in that container. But no, we won't use this in real time scenario. Okay, this is just simple application. You write a simple one simple command that which will print the UTC time. That will be print the UTC time. Now tell me, how can I run this as a container? What is the command to use to run a container? Remember, it's a very important, guys. Docker. Now our life it starts. Docker run. No, this image, this is nothing. Yeah, I want to see this output of this image. I want to see output of this image. What should I do? I should be run. Means once you buy the mobile, now this mobile buying is done. Okay. Now the next, what should I do? I need to put the charging. I need to keep it on. Then I can use the mobile. Let's see the open the camera and then take a snap. Now how to do that? This is the what to start the camera. Now tell me how to do. Docker run. Docker run -IT. -IT means interactive terminal, input terminal. Input terminal means the output, whatever the container will be show, it will show in your console here. It will show in your console here. If I run the -D, it will run in the background. If you want to show the console, -IT. If you want on the background, -D. Okay, we'll see that also. -IT, and the next we can run this image name. You can run this image name. Now you can run it. And then if any specific version is there image, that we need to be specified here. But if you're not specifying anything, by default, what does mean here? It means it's a what? It's a latest only. Not me run. Now see, it's printing the UTC time. November 2, it's a time is the 2:14. Is it real? Now let me check. What is the UTC current time? UTC current time. Now 2:14 a.m. Now it's a 2:14 a.m. Now that is the application he deployed in that. Okay, in this image, that application he deployed. Now that we ran it. And how to check, how to see it's running on console is occupied, but I want to my console but I don't want to stop this container. Now the container is running on. My console is occupied. If I want to type anything, you can't use this now because keep on the logs are going on. And you want to make it this into background. I want to make it this container in the background. I mean, this is the detached mode I want. How can I do? You need to press the control plus P plus Q. Control PQ. Control, not D, PQ. Now control PQ. Now control PQ if you type, now it will go in the detached mode. I mean, it's a go in background process. Now tell me, how to check the running container, guys? How to check the running containers? Okay. Running the containers, Docker PS. Okay, fine. Now tell me how many containers are running in our system? How many containers are running now? Docker?
One.
Correct. Now you can see this is the Docker, this is the container ID, this is the image I used, this is the final command is running here. It's a while loop. Finally, it is running on, and then this created in the a minute ago. This container is created a minute ago, and up and running this like as a minute ago. I'm not using any ports for this container. What is the name? This wow, my satisfying cinder. What is this? This is the container name. Sir, how this name is came, sir? Now, basically, this name, if you're not giving any container name, it will take one assigning but one default name, anything randomly. Randomly, it will assigning one name, sir. Sir, I don't want to that name, sir. I want to my lover name, sir. Then what should I do? Now let's keep it that. How to do that? Let's make a one name for this baby. Now hyphen name. Now let me keep it like, let's say my clock. My clock. Just I'm giving a my name, my container name. Let me run it. Now instead of this run, what should I do? I can go and run the hyphen D. Let's see what happens directly. It won't print the output here. It will show the one container ID is created for us. Not container ID, you can say. Now we can say one hash, container hash. Now what should I do? Let's see Docker PS. Now it's a like starting. This container ID starting few letters, right? It will be show as a your container ID only. This is whatever it's created. Now see here. See here. Now what is the name? Instead of that, it came to my clock. Notice not only my whatever you like, you can create. Whatever you can, if you want, you can create that. Now see as of now it is what it is. It's a my clock. It's a my clock. Is it clear, guys? Is it clear now? How to run the container, how to check the running containers, how to run the background container, how to run the terminal container. Okay. Now this is the way we can run the container. Now this is the only three commands. In the future, we'll get the 3 lines of the same command. It will go up to 2 lines, 3 lines. Okay, next it will come like this. That much big command will come. One by one, we are gonna learn that. Okay, not everything at a time. We are going to do very slowly and very clearly. Okay. Now I'm going to run in the background. This is the background I'm going to run. Okay, sir. You run the background. Okay, fine. I want to see the container logs, sir. I want to see what's going on, sir. How to check that? Logs. How to check the application logs? This container. What is the container ID? Docker PS. If you don't do the Docker PS, now the container IDs will show and the container names and everything will be show for this. I want to check the logs. How to check the logs? How to check the logs? Now command called as Docker logs and container ID. Container ID. Now if I type this, now it will show the logs of this. Sir, it stopped here, sir. Stopped here, sir. But I don't want to previous log, sir. Why, sir? It will run the container from log 1 month means 1 month logs will be print for me. I'm talking about anything in CloudWatch. Dude. Once you send this, you run the CloudWatch agent here. This will be sent to your CloudWatch. Then it will show the CloudWatch Suchit-local. Sai Sudhakar. Understand? Na? That is different. Now I'm checking that your container level logs. The logs will be stored here. These logs you want to send to somewhere, then you can use any forwarder and then you can send to the logs. Same like as we are going to discuss like Prometheus or like CloudWatch agent we install, right? That agent will be sent to the logs to the CloudWatch. Now even log like CloudWatch agent you need to install inside this Docker file, all the things if you want. But as of now, it will printing in this in application level that is printing here. Now these logs are printing. Sir, I don't want to see in the logs in all the previous logs, sir. I want to check the only latest logs, sir. What's going on at present? What's going on at present? This is a very important in our real-time troubleshooting time. Real-time troubleshooting command. Now tell me, how should I do? How to check the live logs? Live logs. We'll discuss the same thing in the Linux session. Linux session, if you guys remember. How to check the live logs? Live logs. Tell me. Docker logs. Hyphen tail. Like if what tail means last 10 lines also will come. Even you don't want to 10 lines also, let's keep it one at least. And the next. Hyphen F. Hyphen F or else hyphen follow. Anything. Okay. Hyphen tail, hyphen F. And then container ID. And then container ID. Now you can see what is going on currently. It is going on for us. Now even while troubleshooting and what is the current status and it will go for your system. Okay, Docker logs hyphen I hyphen f and tail, and this is the tail. This one is the last one line I want. Or else if you're not giving this, what it will do the last 10 lines. It will do the first last 10 lines and it will print for us. You must be specify this. Okay, at least like some number 10 lines and then here. Okay, at least you should be specified any number. At least one we are going to use like as latest one, last one line, and from there it will start for us. Understand? Na? Understand, guys? Now this is the container ID. Container ID, container name, anything we can use, not a problem. Container ID or container name, anything we can use. Okay. Container like is it clear, guys? Container ID or container name we can use here. Is it clear now? Is it clear now? Okay. Okay. Cool. Now tell me, sir, you run the same nice containers are running very nicely. Okay. Docker images. And you can see the all 4 images we are downloaded. All like as 2 is Ubuntu, 1 alpha, and 1 is Clark. Okay. Everything is fine. Everything is fine now. Now let's see here. Okay. Now you want to check the running containers. How to check? Docker PS. Sir, I want to remove this container, sir. I don't want to run. My job is that. How can I remove this container, sir? Understand now? Understand my requirement? What should I do? I'm going to remove this. Docker RM container ID. Simple. Docker RM container ID. How? What is showing this? It's not removing. Now, running containers, you can't delete directly. If you want to delete there, 2 options are available. One is Docker remove -f you can use. -f you can use forcibly. You can remove. Or else there is another method like we need to stop first, then we can remove that later. We can stop first and then we can remove the later. There is 2 options. First stop and then remove. Or else how to stop that? You can use the stop command. You can see stop and then it will stop. It will wait. This is 10 seconds. It will wait until then the process is stopped. It will send a tick signal and then it will do. This is the difference between the Docker kill and stop. What Docker kill will do? It will immediately will do. Docker stop will wait for few seconds. Okay. And the next, once it is stopped, let's see Docker PS again. What happened? Now that is, sir, where it is, sir? What happened? What happened? If the container is not showing, stopped containers is not showing a Docker PS command. Stopped containers is not showing in a PS command. What should I do? How to check the stopped containers or running containers both? How to check? Docker PS-A. Docker PS-A. Now it will show us -a means all. All means stopped and running and all things. Okay. Stopped and all. Sir, okay, you are nice. That's fine. But sir, I don't want to running containers, sir. I want to only keep it the stopped containers, sir. Now tell me how to do that. Like as you are intelligent, like as how we can use that, we can. Tell me how can I do that, guys? Only stopped containers I want to see. We don't have any option for I think optionally. Now in this scenario, we can use your Linux, Linux knowledge. How to do that now? Tell me. Even let me try. -hyphen help any stopped containers we have option. All filter, filter also filter output based on the condition provided. Even we have the filter option also there. We can use either filter. I think we have a filter. We can use either filter. Super size Docker. Super. That is what Docker PS-A, not -ps. Docker PS-A type symbol, grep this output, and then you can use the -i even in the ignore case and then existed any exist not exist. Let me try the exist. Why exited kada? Okay, sorry. Let me do the Docker PS first -a. Exited. Now this one, this test, we can try this. Now what happened? This only existed one will come. Super. Now this is what we are expecting. Okay. Now this is the one we can check the only stopped one, and then we can like as if you want we can. And then sir, I want to see the, I don't want all this bloody stuff. I want to only this IDs only. I want to print container IDs. I want to see existing containers ID. I want to see the running container IDs. Then how can I do that? Now, what option you can use? Docker ps hyphen q. Q means is running containers ID will show. Like we have option directly here. Okay, like as Q means only container ID will come, not ARC we can need to use. Yes, that is also option is available to print the first column. That's good option, 100%. But before do that, like as we have already option from me here, only container IDs you want to see. It will all, and Q means only container IDs will be print for us. Okay, Docker PS hyphen Q. Hyphen Q, it will be show for what? It will show for only running container IDs, and stopped container IDs you want, just need to add one more A, that's it. Now it will show the stopped and running containers both it will be removed. Sir, now what I want to, remove this both, sir. Both containers I want to remove. How can I remove, guys? Now we can use the RM. RM, if you remove the stopped one, that's fine. Stopped one you can remove and then we can delete it successfully. But if you want to remove the running one, you can't remove right now because that's already stopped. That's it will throw the error because it's a. And if you want to remove this forcibly, just you use the hyphen F. Now we can remove the forcibly. We can remove the without stopping. We can force. We can run it. Okay. Then this option also there. AQ and the next Docker PS hyphen Q hyphen A hyphen AQ and then hyphen what command we can use? Hyphen Q, right? Hyphen RM and then without force container ID we can use. Container ID we can use. Okay, it's already there above already written. Okay, fine. Is it clear, guys? Till now, all these comments are clear now. All these comments are clear now. Okay, everyone. Now tell me, sir, you remove the container, sir. If you remove the container, Docker images also deleted or not? Sir, I have a question. Bloody question I have. Okay, now means the container only will remove. Images won't be removed. Let me see that. Docker images. I remove the clock container, right? No images still be available. They still will be available. Even container will be die, your image will be there. Your image will be there. This is a parent, okay? And that is the contains kind of childs. You can create and then die. You can again this parent will get one more child. Okay, kind of. Okay, done. Now see here how to remove the images, sir. In that case, don't want to keep it this image because of it taking my lot of space in my system. It's waste of space, sir. I'm not using this image, sir, anymore. Then I want to delete this image, sir. What should I do? I can use the delete Docker. RM for container, RMI for image. I means image, okay? RMI. And the next we can use the image ID or image name, anything. Image ID or image name. We can use anything. That's it. Now the image will be deleted. If you don't want, if you're running containers, it will take, it will ask like a sometime you are using this container and then if you want to remove that, it will ask you hyphen forcibly hyphen F, you can use that in that option. If it forcibly it's asking. This is image ID. This is image ID or image name. Image ID or image ID or image name. Image ID or image name. And this is for container ID or container name. Container ID or container name. Okay, that it's a simple like basic commands for you to run like a see the list of command, list of images and list of containers, how to remove the container, how to stop the container, how to remove the images, all the things. Is it clear? No, it's a prerequisite like as commands to do that. Okay, everything is done. Great, super. Now what should I do? I removed that. Tell me how many images are there right in my system? Even sir, I don't want to keep it this bloody stuff, this 80 MB one. I want to delete that also. What should I do? I can remove that. Again, Docker RMI. Now image ID. That's it. Now that's also deleted. Now see here, Docker images. That's it. Docker images are available now. 2 images are there. Okay, I can keep it this. Okay. Sir, let me run the Ubuntu container, sir. How look like this guy? Okay. What I'm gonna do? See where I am standing right now. It is my EC2 mission. What I'm gonna do? This is image already downloaded in my local. It's available. Okay. If it is not available, what happened, right? You run the directly container. You don't have image in your local. What it should do? It will check in your local first. Alright, this image name is available or your local is there or not. If it is not there, it will search in the Docker hub and it will download and it will run a container. What I mean, Docker RM. Again, you guys are confused. Okay, let's do the later this. Okay. Now let me this image is already there. Let me run that directly. How to run this container, guys? This Ubuntu as a container. Tell me how to do run. Yes, come on. First command I want. Command I want. I want run a container. I want run a container. Run a container. Simple.
Docker run
Uh,
-it
Docker run -it.
image.
And the next,
Image.
let me give the name also. Name is what? My Ubuntu, whatever you like. My Ubuntu, and the next, you can use the image name. Okay. Now, where I am right now? Where I am right now? Is it what? What it is? It's a. Is it easy to image? Where we are now right now? Nilima, we are not in the root. We are not in the root. So okay, fine. If you are root, right? Let's see what I can do. Let's see VA editor. VA hello. Now the VA hello is opening here. Okay. Now tell me. What can I check this here now for this? Okay. You say the root now. Let me run the Docker hyphen version. Hey, why Docker is not saying the wrong? Docker we install na? We install the Docker right now system, but Docker is not running right. Where we are now? Now we are inside container. Means we are in the Linux inside Linux. I mean like yes. Okay. Your AMI Linux is run as a one container. We are inside the container. We are inside the container. We are inside the container. Okay. Then what we do? Let's update this first. Now, okay, sorry. apt, right? apt not for now. Sudo command also not there. What should I do? Let me do one thing. Exit. Let me press the control. Let me type the exit. Now, if I type the exit, what happened? No, it will be stop the container directly. And see the Docker PS hyphen here. It will Docker PS hyphen here. If you go, it will exist state. Let me remove this Docker RM and then I run the you Alpha Linux man, not Ubuntu. Okay, I run as a Alpha Linux. Okay, got it. That's the reason apt command is not working. Understand now what is I did? I AP Alpha Linux is a different again installer. What is the Alpha Linux installer is APK. Okay, we'll discuss that later sessions. But right now let's discuss about Ubuntu. Now I run Ubuntu. Now this is the where we are now. It's not a your root, your not Linux root. Where it is now? It's a Ubuntu root. It's a Ubuntu root now. It's a Ubuntu. Like we are inside the container. We are inside a container. Tell me apt update. Let me update the mission first. I'm installing updated. And after installing updated image, what I'm going to use, I'm going to like as let's say I'm going to install something. Let's say what are the packages you want to man. This is default you want to voice will come same like as how you will take a EMI Linux mission and then install a Java software, Jenkins software, and then let's say Docker software like that. I took one software, Ubuntu image as a container. It's running in a very lightweight like resources on my top of my Linux machine. Okay, it is running on as a container. Okay, that's fine. I want to install a softwares on top of it. I want to install a softwares on top of it. What should I do now? I need to install. Like how to do install now? Same. You by apt command, I can use that. What software you can use? I'm going to use the something like as Figlet Madhu. I'm going to try with the Figlet Madhu. There is nothing. Okay, there is nothing is there. Then how to install a software, guys? apt install Piglet. Piglet is a software I'm installing now. Piglet, Node.js, whatever, Python, Java, Jenkins, whatever you want, you can install like this. Okay, let me try this. What are the software dependency softwares you want? You can install that. Now Piglet is installed. Now let me do the Piglet command. Now what happened? Piglet software is there. It will show like this. If you install a Piglet inside the container, now we run the even outside the container also Piglet software is available. But where do I install now? Inside Ubuntu image, I install a Piglet. I install a Piglet. Now this will be show the Piglet Madhu. What are the name? It will look like one name styling. It will give, that's it. Piglet, let's say Prashant. Okay. No, like that. Whatever. No, like that. Okay. Clear now? Clear now? That is one software. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. We install a software. Then what should I do? What should I do? I'm going to control PQ. I'm going to run. I'm control PQ means it will come the detached mode and the container keep on running the background. If I type the exit, then gone. Container will be stopped. If I type exit or control C, it will be container will be stopped. Okay. Now you want without stopping, you want to come out. What you should do, press control PQ. You need to be press. Now tell me Docker PS. Docker PS. Now let's see that Docker PS. What should we do? Now this is the container is running right now. This is the container is running right now. Let's what I'm going to do. I'm going to run the one more container. My Ubuntu 2, let's say. You can run a number of containers using the same image. Now this is another one. Do we have Piglet in this? Yes, there are not. We install already Piglet, right? Now
No.
do we have a Piglet in this container or not? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. Piglet is not there. Means that container is a different Linux machine. This container is a different Linux machine. Means both even we use the same image. That container is different. This container is different. Is it clear now? Is it clear now? Just I'm trying to show the difference. Okay. Even if you use the same image and you run like as running installation configuration something, then it is different. If you install anything, if you're not installing, both are same. If it's not installing anything, it's a both are same. Okay, I'm typing exit. If I type exist, what I mean, let me Docker PS. Let's see, this second container is gone to existed. You see, that is container is not there. Okay, sir. Fine. What I'm going to do, for example, let's say I'm going to remove this container map. I'm going to remove this container. Okay, I'm going to remove this Docker PS -a also. I'm going to remove this also. Even if you are very lazy, you can type 4-3 also. Only two, like a starting two letters also is fine. You don't need to copy the entire thing if you are lazy. Okay, then that's fine. Okay, cool. The next, that is also Docker images or Docker image ID or container ID, anything that last. If it is not a common for two containers same, we can do. What is this? If you, it won't allow to delete also, baby Rashad. It won't allow us to delete if you run in the container. The container keep on running. If you try to delete image, it won't delete. It won't delete. Even forcibly also it won't delete. It will kick you. Array, hell the hell, what you are doing? It's already used one container. You can't delete this image. My baby is there. Okay, clear now? Clear now, Prashant? That I'll show you. Wait, we'll test that also. Now see this. I remove the container. What should I do now? I'm going to run the container. I'm going to run the container again. Now tell me, Piglet is there or not? Piglet is there or not? Piglet is there or not? Because it's a new container. No, sir. Then what happens, sir? If the container stopped, the container removed again, I need to install everything software or not in this image. Understand my question, right? Understand the problem here is, if you remove the container, what are the data inside the container got created? You what are the software you install the inside the container? Everything will be you lost. Everything will be ulost. That's reason the Docker containers are ephemerals. Docker containers are ephemerals means once you remove this, the data will be removed. The once you remove the container, the data will be removed inside the container. Okay, like as even container no more. That is a no more. It's a clean up. Everything is clean up. Everything is clean up. Okay, sir, what should I do? Let me explain. That will come the picture in the later session. Docker volumes. Now this is just basic I'm discussing now. Okay. Now let me tell you one thing. For example, let's say I have a one Ubuntu image and I install a Figlet software over on it. Now what happened? Figlet software. Let's say Node.js. Let's say Python. Let's say Java. Let's say Maven. Let's say Git. Let's say okay, blah blah. Let's say Blue. Let's say Tata. Whatever. You install many softwares, man. Whatever you like as curl command, netstat, nfs, sftp, blah 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 blah. You install many things like as Redis client, Postgres client. You install many things, man. Many things you install in this image. In this container, you install many softwares. You can install running container, or else you can write a your own commands in your own Docker file. Two ways are there. But right now, what I did, I used existing image and I run as a container. I install a softwares. I install a softwares. Now, what I want to know, if I remove this container, what happened? My whatever I install, it will lost it. Sir, no, sir. I don't want to do this. What should I do? I want to create a new image on top of running container. I want to create a new image. I want to create a new image on top of running container because even if the container will be removed also, I can run this new image and I'll come all what are the babies you install here. All babies will be come back again for you. You don't need to install again and again. You don't need to install again and again. Okay. Now, even this is very, very important question. Now, for example, they will ask interview question like for this. Now, there is a one container is running. There is like as you install the many softwares, okay, and then you want to keep it that container. Then how to should do means we need to create a new image on top of running container. That image will run as again a new container, and even you can remove the old container if you want. Now that is the one question. Or else they will ask one more question. Now let's say I have running one container. Okay, I have running one container. I have installed many things over there. A lot of data will be over there. Okay, but I don't want to lose the data. But I want to change my I need to increase the RAM and CPU for my container. How do you do that? I want to, like as by default one is not sufficient for my container. I want to add custom one. Let's say -FN CPU while running container Docker on -FN CPU, -FN RAM, like custom things we can do that. I'll show the commands later. Now let's say question I'm talking about. Now at this time, what we should do now, we should create a new image, new image, new image, and that image we can run as a next new container. What are the data previously it was created that will be available on a new image. When you run a new container, what are the data it is there that will be come to our a new container. We know we won't lose the data. And when we want to the running container, you want to keep it that the new container, and you can use the image here. You can use the image. Docker volumes, that is a different concept. We'll discuss this. Now this is like a on the fly running containers I'm talking about. Manually whatever you installed and you want to keep it that same container again. Okay. That's the persistent volume that is we'll discuss. Is it clear, guys? Requirement. Now what in this case, now what I did, I install the Figlet in a Ubuntu container. Okay. If I stop this container, what happened now? If I remove this container, the data will be lost. Again, I need to log in Ubuntu. Again, I need to install the software. Only one software you can do single command. If you 10 software, then what should you do? That is keep on installing. Install. All those you should be take care of yourself every time. So instead of that, we can write your own image, like as or take one base image and install whatever the you require and create image. That image you can keep it your local and then use whenever you want. Whenever you want. Whenever you want. Is it clear, guys? Is it clear now? What command you can use in this scenario? and we need to use the docker commit. Docker commit command we are going to use, and we can create a new image on top of running container. On top of running container. Let's do that. Let's do that. Now what I'm going to do, let me install this apt update. This is the one new Ubuntu container. This is Ubuntu container. What I'm doing, listen carefully. I create a one Ubuntu container as of now, and after that, I'm installing a Figlet now. I'm installing a Figlet now. Okay, that's great. Now what I did, I install a one Figlet software in that. I install a Figlet software in that. Let me check the Figlet. Figlet Madhu. Figlet. I'm showing only just one software. I'm showing only one software, not for many. Okay, one software I'm installing. No, I don't want to terminate this. I want to press the Control PQ. Now I came out from that and see the Docker PS. Now this is what it said. This Ubuntu container is running with the Figlet. And sir, running container, how to go inside that again? We'll discuss this again. Just keep it a few minutes. Now this is the container. Okay, now what should I do? I want to create a, what should I do? Let's see that Docker images. We have only two images are there. What I want to know, I want to this Ubuntu container, whatever we ran inside Figlet I install, but I want to create an image on top of it. How to do that? Let's do the Docker commit -m some message. Let's say Figlet Ubuntu. Let's say Figlet image. Let's something like that. And then source what? Source is what? This container. Source this one. And then no source this. That's okay. If you do Control A, it will come starting. That from long back, I'm trying to finish this from almost 6 years. My OC it will go like this. CK it will go front and back. Okay. Now see here, Docker commit. This is the source. Source what? This container ID. What I want to new one. New one. What I want to, let's say, create a new name. Piglet. Piglet Ubuntu. This is my image. And if you want, you can give the versions, version 1, version 2. If you're not giving by default, what does it mean here? If you're not giving anything, what does it mean here by default? It's a latest. Okay, let's keep in mind. Now see the Docker images. How many images are there right now in our system now? Message man, commit message, dude. Same Linux command, like what the git command is there. IFNM means message. Okay, images. Now this see Figlet Ubuntu is there. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to run this container. Docker run -IT. This is a new container I'm running on where on top of this Figlet Ubuntu. Okay, -IT. -hyphen name. I can give any name. Let's say my baby container. My baby container. My baby. Let's say, and then this is image name. Okay, I'm going to run this now. Tell me, this is what? This is the what? New Ubuntu container. Also that's right. This is a Ubuntu basically it's Ubuntu container. Tell me, is a Figlet software is there or not in this mission? Is a Figlet software is there or not in this mission? How got it here? Previously I run the same Ubuntu image, then I didn't get now. I didn't get that Figlet. Even I installed previously, even that is keep on running, but still I didn't get. Now this time, this Ubuntu already running. I create a on top of new image. I running this image. Let me do Figlet Madhu. Now see here. Now it's there. That's whatever dependencies like this is what even we can use real time. Now real time now Kubernetes cluster whatever we are using in the image, right? Whatever you run a container, all these dependencies are not available. Let's say curl command, SFTP commands, and then netstat commands. All these commands won't be available for default images. Now what if we can create one dummy container? That dummy container contains all the things. We can troubleshoot, we can run the same cluster, and that whatever it is run, we can access inside the dummy container. The dummy container, we can test all your cluster. Okay, that's what we do in real-time scenario. It's a very important troubleshooting interview questions. Most of the people are not answering in this question in the interview point of time. You can remember that how to test your cluster, you can get a dummy containers. Okay, is it clear now? What you doubt, man? Tell me. Can speak out now. What you doubt? Tell me.
Sir, already I have created container. Okay, Figlet Ubuntu, and if I delete in this case image like Ubuntu or Alpine, then any effect of container
Oh man,
it will.
let's remove. That's what I told clearly right now. Like I'm going to delete this. What did happen? Say sorry. Image, right? You are trying to delete the image. Now let's do what is showing this. That response is demand conflict, unable to remove the repository reference or Ubuntu must force. Okay, let me try with force. Ubuntu container already running. See here. Docker PS. If you do the Docker PS, now this Ubuntu container already running using Ubuntu image. I'm trying to, if you have still question, then you practice, then you will get to know that. Now it's removed Ubuntu, where is Ubuntu image? I'm trying to, it's remove, not remove. Even I'm trying to forcibly also. What's saying? It is what happened? It is forcibly deleted that image. And see that Docker PS. What happened? Docker PS. What happened? Your see here image is gone. That image is gone. If you can see here now. That image is gone here. If you can see here. If you want to rerun again next time, see, let me log in inside this. Docker PS. Docker PS means what? It's running show that. How to go inside the container, running container, guys? This is very important command again. Okay, this is a very important question they're gonna ask you. You can delete that forcibly. That container that image got deleted. That if you want to remove that normally, it won't delete. But images, what are the containers are using? While removing, it will show that. If you want to forcibly, it will delete. Is it clear, Prashant? Is it clear now? And now if you see here, it will show the image ID. But that container got image, normal image will be deleted. But container ID is different. Like as this image ID is it is finding out. And now what I'm going to do, let's see Docker go inside the container. How to go inside the container? Tell me. Now it's a very important question, guys. Okay, it's a very important question. Now there is running container. I want to go inside the container. I want to troubleshoot that. How to go this? Remember, it's a very important command. Docker exec-it. It's an important command. Okay, and then any container. Let's go for this container, and then like what are the command here? Bash is the right. You can use the bash. Now we can go inside the container. Let's go for Figlet. Figlet. Now I can use the Figlet inside that. Bin bash or bash, like as whatever it is there. Is it clear now? Is it clear now? What is the command we need to go inside the container? Docker exec hyphen it container ID and then bin bash or bash. That based on the which OS we are going to use. Container ID. Tell me.
Okay. So, yeah, you mean to say that, I mean, even if the container is running, so we can delete the image. That's what we have seen.
That we can delete the image, but that's won't recommended one. Okay, and it will clearly show us in your application, like as your image while removing image, it will throw the error. Array babu, container already using, man, why you are deleting? It's saying that, but still
Right.
no, I won't listen that words. I won't delete that means you can delete that, but still your container will be run for us. Okay, but
Okay. Yeah.
if you remove this container, okay, let's say control PS, okay, control PQ, control PQ, it came out. See the Docker PS. This is running now. Let me remove this container. Docker rm -f forcibly I'm removing now. This container I removed. Okay, that's right. Now Docker PS. Now, for example, let's say I want to run the Ubuntu container again. Oh, see, sorry. Docker images. Let me search Docker images. Now you can see that event image is not there. That event image is not there. No more event image. Understand now? That's the reason what should do that if you while deleting the whatever the containers are there, you can download it. Okay, sir, I delete. I don't want problem. I can download when again want. Now, for example, you are trying to run a container now. You are trying to container. You want to trying to run a container, but that image is not available in your local. Let's try to do that also. How to run a container? Docker run -it. Tell me -name my new Ubuntu. Let's say new container name, and then I'm going to give the Ubuntu. Ubuntu image is not there my local. Ubuntu image is not there my local. Now let me run. What it do first? Unable to find image Ubuntu latest one. Now it's saying that what? Okay, sorry. What happened now? It is thinking new Ubuntu is the image name. Okay, new Ubuntu is the image name. Okay, let me try to this stuff. Now this image, now this new Ubuntu is the image. Now let's see. Now this is a container name. This container name. This is image name. Now what happened? This image is not finding locally. What it should do? It will downloading from where? It will. If it the image is that it will run. If it is not, it will download from Docker Hub. If it's a public, if it's a private, it will ask same like this. The Docker login. If it is a private, it will log in, and then you should be log in your account, whatever the ECR account, whatever it's a Nexus account, whatever. Then you can download from that. Is it clear now? If it is there, it will take. If it is a public one, it will download from Docker Hub. If it is private one, it will ask your login credentials. These are like it's treated as a image name. It's treated as image name, not a container name. This is a container name in this case. Okay, is it clear now, guys? Now, if it is figlet, it won't be the figlet in this. Okay, it is there's no figlet in that. Okay, that's the reason. Oh, you can try this commands. Okay, Docker ps. Okay, now these two containers are running, and Docker ps-a. You can see all the containers. Now these two containers are there. Now what should I do? I want to remove all the containers. Tell me, we can use the one more learn the big shortcut commands in real time. Now what I want to? I want to clean up all the containers. Like as there is a different options on top of it. Okay, let's learn for something special one. Docker. The purge commands are there that we'll discuss at the end of session. Okay, end of the Docker course. Right now we can do this way. Docker rm. Now what you should do, you can delete the Docker RM we are going to use, -f you can use, and then tell me how to get the image IDs only at this time. How to get the only container IDs. Now what this command needed, container IDs I want to pass input, right? That what I'm passing here, container IDs I want to pass. How to check? No man, we just discussed now, Niranjan. Docker ps-aq. aq means all will do this. Now it will delete the other. Now it will give the container IDs. It will remove the containers. Both combination we can use. Clear na? Clear na? And commit command identifier. History. Now this commit command. Okay, and this is the container ID, guys. Okay, running container ID and figure it. And then whatever you want, whatever container you want to be make it as image, that container. Is it clear, guys? All the commands you guys are clear, right? Very pretty much clear or not? Now this is the top commands for your troubleshooting, and then creating container, checking the containers, and logging inside the container. This is the mostly used commands. This is a very, very important question. Okay. How to log in a running container. Docker exe -it and then here. Okay. Clear now? Any container is running a background. If you want to go inside the container, we can use the Docker exe -it container id bash or bin bash. You can use bash means that is whatever it using. The bash terminal it is using. Now you want using the bash, you can use. If it is using a clear guys, clear now. Okay, cool guys. Okay, that's all for today, and let's meet for tomorrow. Some more commands. New more commands. We're gonna learn this Docker Hub. We're gonna discuss tomorrow. And meanwhile, what you guys need to do? Let's create a one Docker Hub account from your end. Okay, you can log. You can sign up this Docker Hub. Docker Hub login. For me, I think last session I login right. Docker Hub login. Hub.docker.com. Just sign up from here. Hub.docker. You can sign up here. I already log in from this account. Okay. Even see, you guys can be register this kind of okay QB console. You know they will reach. They will discuss a lot of things, and you will get a more knowledge on. This. Okay. Fine. Is anyone near Kadapa guys here? Like as any friends, any colleagues, or any near Kadapa district? Is anyone staying? I'm planning to start classroom training, guys. Okay. If any one of your friends and let us know in 10 days. Even I need to book the room and all everything. Even not yet decided that. I just have a looked about it, and based on the student interest, I'll go ahead actually, or else you can know that. Clear? Fine, guys. Yeah, guys. Bye. Bye, guys.